What's going on, Z? So just letting you know, the majority of the technique in your body exercises is absolutely awesome. What you need to learn is just two principles to be able to apply to your exercises so that you get more muscle activation and keep your shoulders a lot safer as well. The two principles that I want you to learn about is scapular retraction and external rotation of the arm as well. So scapular retraction is this. You've got a bone on the back of your shoulder there that helps to mobilize your shoulder called the scapula. If I pull my shoulders back and down, this is what we call scapular retraction, and what this means is that all the muscles that are on top of the scapula, which are the muscles of your rotator cuff, are now going to be in a really strong position. They're contracted because I pulled the shoulders back and down, and now whenever I do any exercise at all, these are keeping the shoulder safe in a good position here. If I relax them, so I try and push the shoulders out and I try and lift the scapula up, this is going to be a bad position for them to be in. Most people don't think about contracting any muscles around the scapula in the first place, so usually their shoulder ends up being in this weak position. The other thing is external rotation. So external rotation is a strong position for the shoulder to be in, and internal rotation is a weak position for it to be in. External rotation of the arm looks like this. If I've got my arm out and I turn it towards the outside, that's external, this is internal. If I'm here, that's external, this is internal. If I'm here, that's external, this is internal. Internal is always a weak position to get in. You know, you might have held someone's arm up behind the back before. That's internal rotation, weak ass position to be in. What that looks like when we translate it over to exercises is any exercise where your elbows are flaring out is probably going to be one that is going to give you shoulder problems in the future. So, bearing this in mind, what we're trying to look to do with all your body exercises is apply scapular retraction, so pulling the shoulders back and down, and also making sure that the arm's staying in an externally rotated position throughout the exercise. So what this looks like is this. If I'm doing bench press, if I've got loose shoulders and I go into internal rotation, then as I bring the bar down, my elbow is going to flare towards the outside there, and this is going to put loads of stress on my shoulders as I'm coming down. So, but if I pull my shoulder blades back and down, get the chest proud, and then I draw the elbows either in line with the wrists or I bring them just a bit in towards the body, this is a really, really safe position for the shoulders to get in. Particularly when we're coming down on that end range. If we translate that over to a lat pull down, a bad lat pull down will look like this. Elbows flaring out and the muscles around the scapula just getting lifted up and rounding the shoulders over there towards the top. A good lat pull down will look like this. Shoulders pulled back and down, elbows facing in towards the body. More control around the shoulder, much better back activation overall. If we're doing a cable row, it looks like this. Got a loose scapula and I go into internal rotation, then as I pull this towards me, the shoulder is going to start pushing forward, like so. However, if we're in a good position, then our end position is going to look like this. Chest proud, shoulders pulled back and down, elbows driving in towards the body. Much better looking than this. Apply that to all your upper body exercises. So if you're not already pulling your shoulder blades back and down, start getting that done, and it's going to look after your shoulders a lot better in the long run. The next thing that I wanted to advise you on was the incline on your incline press. At the moment, we've got a pretty high incline when we're doing incline chest press. So it's kind of in between, like a chest dominant and a shoulder dominant exercise, pretty much just in the middle. We want it to be a bit more chest dominant, so we still want it to be on an incline, but we want it on the lowest incline that you can get it. So not flat, but just the first point of an incline you can get it to. Get that incline as low as you can, and then start doing your chest press from there. The next movement that I want to go through you with is your tricep row push down. You're not quite getting the range on this that you could be, so you're missing out on a little bit of, well, long-term tricep health, and also just getting some more gains. So when you're doing the row push down, after you've done the effort, when you're bringing it back up, keep these elbows tucked into your sides, pull those shoulder blades back and down, but when you're letting that row come up, let it bend your arm as much as you can do there, so the triceps are fully flexed. So we're going to go right down as opposed to just coming up to parallel, and then trying to get it just where you're strong. Exercise the full range of motion, and get strong in the full range of motion. So yeah, there are my upper body tips for you. Get those shoulder blades pulled back and down. That's called scapular retraction, and it's the best place for you to be. Always remember to try and bias external rotation. So when we're doing a lat pull down, a cable row, a bench press, we have the elbows coming in towards the body in relation to where the wrists are, as opposed to flaring out of the body into relation to where the wrists are. You'll get better gains, it'll feel better, and those shoulders stay healthy for years. Much love.